Welcome to The Lift with Sheila Robinson Kiss. Come on in. There's always a special place set aside for you here where you can relax, kick up your heels, pour yourself a nice, refreshing drink, and prepare to be lifted and soar. Thanks, everyone, and welcome back. 99 problems. Name it. Name the problems and claim your freedom. This is such an important video, and I make this video from the heart, so I invite you to really lean into it. I hit a point in my life where I just had to come clean with myself. I was playing a lot of little games with myself and really labeling some problems that I had as little minor hiccups, little challenge here to work on. And I will tell you, as long as I didn't give the problems the proper label, I really continued to just flounder and stay stuck where I was. That's why I call this video 99 Problems. You have to claim it to walk into your freedom. If you watch my videos, you know that I come from a couple different perspectives. Yes, I'm a psychotherapist by orientation, but I always weave in the spiritual as well as the practical. And when I tell you that I hit a wall, it was much more of a spiritual thing. And my go-to has always been and will always be God. And I just started to pray about it. I'm like, this is getting a little bit overwhelming. And when you do pray, you do receive answers. So immediately, just this word list. Okay, create a list of the problems so you can see them in front of you came to me. I sat down with my piece of paper and I started the list, and I came up with 14 problems. And after looking at that list and this number, basically I broke out, started crying, and I tore it up and I walked away from it. Again, prayer, God doesn't give up on us. We can sometimes walk away from Him, but He'll still tap us on the shoulder. Went back to my paper, made the same list again, and this time I sat quietly and went right back into prayer. And it was just humble and heartfelt. And I felt overwhelmed. And I just said, God, I wouldn't even know where to start. This stuff runs so deep. This stuff started early on. What am I supposed to do? If you will please help me. If you will please help me, I will take any instruction and guidance that you offer. And let me tell you something, I firmly believe it's not that I'm against knowledge, medication, whatever. There's so many things that can help us. There's so many different paths. But I firmly believe that there are certain issues and problems that we can face in life, and maybe we didn't put them upon ourselves, but they're there. That it's only the hand of God that can come in and give us the freedom and the relief. And I will tell you that I experienced this certainly in my case, because today that list that was once 14 problems to deal with really is at 4. And I will tell you 2 of those 4 things I just have to stay in front of. The other 2, I would say, they are struggles that I really have to work with, but we all have struggles. The point is, there has been relief, there has been redemption, there has been freedom. And when I say to you that I am a new creature, it is sincere and it is from the heart. And I'm convinced that had I continued to play tiddlywinks with myself and label these things as little minor hiccups, bump in the road, I still would have been suffering and suffering in silence. I don't want that for anyone. Certainly don't want that for any of my subscribers, any of you. That's why I do this work. I have to tell you, over the years, I've worked with a number of men and women, and those that insist on playing this game of mislabeling a problem, they don't get better. It's really just that simple. I had a gentleman that came to me, his mid-30s. He had been to jail. He had gotten himself into trouble. And I asked him, what did he think his main issue was? He said, well, my main issue was, I'm a flirt. And it goes a little bit further than I wanted to. Now, mind you, I had read over his file. I had that from the hospital. I had consultations, and this man was a full-blown sex addict who landed in jail because of his behavior. It took him 6 months to come to terms with, this is your problem, and he labeled it as such. And the moment he did that, he was able to attack it at the level of a problem. If something's just a minor little hiccup, you're not going to attack it with the same force and recognition that you would if you say, this is a problem. Because when something is a problem, we're going to work toward resolution. Another young lady, 3 children, had been out of work for approximately 5 years, and she says to me, I just have a little bit of an issue with depression, and I do find that I need a lot of rest. That was not the issue. The problem was she was lazy. She eventually admitted that she was lazy and she lacked ambition. And her preference was really to just sit in front of the TV and kind of veg out. Now, the moment she came into that recognition, I have a problem. I am lazy. Therefore, my children are suffering. Therefore, the quality of my life is diminished. Guess what? She had a job within 3 months because she attacked her problem at the level of a problem. So I really encourage you to dig deep. I love doing these videos because this is safe space. I'm coming into your home in the privacy of your own life. There's no one looking at you. There's no one judging you. So if you need to lie to everyone else, so be it. I don't condone it, but so be it. Don't lie to yourself. Don't lie to yourself. If there's something you're dealing with and you need to get down deep into the nitty-gritty to deal with it, you label it appropriately. That's a problem. A problem. And a problem is something that continues to trip you up, and a problem continues to degrade your quality of life. So you give it the appropriate label. You ask God to partner with you in your solutions, in your healing. And let me tell you something. There is nothing, and I do mean nothing, that is too big or overwhelming for God to handle. He will send you angels. He will send you relief, and there will be change. It will not come overnight. It could, but usually it doesn't. It takes some work. But let me tell you something. Lean in, because it is well worth the effort. I hope this video has made a difference for you, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.